Jr. drives one to the moon. Oh, my Tatis like Superman. You are a cartoon character. In the air to right field. Towards the corner. It's back. It's gone. Welcome to San Diego. The boys are having fun tonight. Strike three. Dodgers have won it all.
To left field and a bat flip amidst the flashing lights.
Hey, this is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
So the next hitter to dig. It'll be Andrew McCutchen. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell-blooded. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
And that's hitting 101 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Into the box now, Frank Thomas. Pitch out, nothing doing. Here it comes on 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. The tag, and he is cooked at first. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Madden is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Thomas is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
That'll bring up Aaron Judge. Back up the middle. Reined in. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the inning now. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Kyle Lewis.
And now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Strike two, swinging.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing a fastball by him, big speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late right on time with the off-speed pitch next. So now to the plate, Billy Williams. That's popped up. Simeon ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping up is Luke Boyd. First pitch on its way.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
And he's way off balance with the swing there. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Luke Boyd becomes out number 2 this inning. Carlos Correa is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Fouled away. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Count remains at 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Simeon's got it. Close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. One left for Houston. They're down 2-0. Stepping in once again is Eddie Rosario. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slow roller left side. He's got to hurry. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Number 19.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Number 19 is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit. Throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Down to 3
Swing,
and 2.
strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Next, it'll be Ken Donahue. First pitch on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Behind 0-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
From the stretch, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now a throw over, runner back standing. Donahue is off of first with 2 away. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a breaking ball in off the plate. The 2-1, he's running, and it's fouled away. The 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 2-0. Kevin Biggio stepping up now. Leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
And a curveball in for a strike. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone into the upper deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Astros are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
In now, Charlie Madden. Jesse will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Thomas in foul ground. He's got it one away.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Striding in is Kyle Tucker. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Here it comes. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Fastball called for strike 2.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And this is lined hard to deep left. Judge is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 39 on the season for him. And the Astros will move out in front here 3-2.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Number 4.
Standing in now, Kyle Lewis. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Astros lead it 3-2. Now to the plate, here is Marcus Semien. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's 4 for 14. He also has 1 home run. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. He's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes. One away. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And there are 2 away now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Andrew McCutcheon. It was a base hit last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he fouls this one off. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, get 2 quick outs, D-roll in, give up a 2-out base hit and extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Frank Thomas is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Tucker waits on it. And he makes the play to end the inning. The A's strand 1. They're down 3-2. And now here is Billy Williams. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
The designated hitter, Billy Williams.
First delivery to him.
Ball.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Hero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Into the box, Luke Boyd. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. 0-1 the count. Williams leads off first with one away. Grounder down the line at third. Chapman's got it. There's one to Thomas. They get them both, and the side is retired. Astros are down quietly, but they still lead it 3-2. Daniel Haskins is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch. As he drives a liner to right center, and a perfect start to the 7th as there should be extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the time runs aboard with a leadoff double. At the plate, Eddie Rosario fouled away. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 0-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Ranging back is Lewis. Judge is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. We are knotted at 3.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Stepping in now, number 19. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0. To the right. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And that'll bring in the go-ahead run from third. It's now a 4-3 game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what we're doing.
Into the box now, Ken Donahue, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock in the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Hit hard to short. Length to him. One there. On to first, and they get the double play. So the next to bat will be Marcus Semien. Bit of an uncharacteristic performance from the league's batting average leader, who's been held hitless so far today.
You know, you amass so many ABs. Usually an 0 for this late in the game won't kill you. But I'll tell you what, fighting for a batting crown.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Frustration boiling over with an opportunity missed. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. half of the seventh here. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. It's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
So now here is Charlie Madden, popped into foul ground his last time up. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Acuna is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Next up is Kyle Tucker. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Liner in there for a base hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a 2-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Simeon's there, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Tyler Matzek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 68.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Set. Here comes the 1-1. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Line to the right side. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th. And this throw gets away from him.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up 1 for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Now at the plate is Frank Thomas. Not much in the way of productivity activity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch on the way as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss by Big Frank. It's 0-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
One and two to Frank Thomas. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Bounce it to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The left fielder Aaron.
Next up for the A's, Aaron Judge, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
Count 1-0.
The set and the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him enough.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. One left for Oakland, and it remains a 4-3 game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez.
He jumped all over breaking stuff last time up on that home. So I gotta believe in the back of his mind, he knows he's probably getting a fastball in during this sequence. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
On the first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout, as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Next to dig in, Kyle Lewis struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. So now to the plate, Billy Williams. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. The only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, Dero. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Now you see the A's manager up out of the dugout on his way toward the mound. He's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Here's Carlos Correa now, trying to bring in the tying run from 3rd here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit hard on the ground to 2nd. And that's a base hit as the run will trot home from 3rd. And the Astros have come back to tie things up.
Talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it is. 4 runs, 12 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Now the A's designated hitter, Eddie Rosario. His career numbers in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First delivery to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. A swing and a miss on the ball, way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Number 19 stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And it's fouled away.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Got to believe you got to work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
2-2. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
2-2 one more time. High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
skied into straightaway right. Tucker waits on it. 2 gone. Ryan Presley has been summoned here, and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. Now at the plate here is Gary Carter. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. A's are gone in order. Score remains tied at 4. Always good to have a veteran like this to turn to in the pinch as the left-handed hitting Luis Gonzalez has moved out into the on-deck circle now. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Colin Poche, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Pitch on the way. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first down.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
So stepping in is Kyle Tucker, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And into left field for a 1-out hit.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in the gap.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He can make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. The 0-1.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And a sliding effort there, but he can't get a glove on with a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece base of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now, Yordan Alvarez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. With runners in scoring position this season, Alvarez brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Good power curveball there, and he's in control 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. Acuna is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. No problems here, Houston. The Astros are going to walk off a winner.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
Comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. Houston came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Ryan Presley earns the victory out of the bullpen, his fifth. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 5 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Athletics, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Astros picked up 14 hits in total as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 5-4. Entering the day's action, the Astros are in second place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Athletics are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 13-4. In the standings, the Angels sit in second place in the American League West, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wild card. While the Blue Jays are in last place in the AL East, they're over 20 games out of first. The Rangers combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the visiting Mariners 3-2. As of right now, the Rangers are in fourth place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Mariners are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Boston Red Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Yankees 7-6. At the start of the day, the Red Sox sit in first place in the American League Eastern Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Yankees are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Tampa Bay Rays launched 3 home runs as they beat the O's in Baltimore 9-3. Heading into the day, the Orioles are in 3rd place in the AL East, 19 games out of first, and the Rays are 2nd in the division, 13 games out. Eugenio Suarez launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as Kansas City disposed of the Chi Sox 9-5. As of today, the White Sox sit in last place in the American League Central Division, 18 games out of first. Brewers amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the Tribe in 14.5 out of first, while the Brewers sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, 2.5 games out of first. The Detroit Tigers smacked 15 team hits as they pulverized the Twins 9-2. At the start of the day, the Twins 5-game advantage. And the Tigers are 2nd in the division, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wildcard. Sean Green was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Marlins got the best of the Nats 12-5. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Heading into the day, the Marlins sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, 12 games behind first place, while the Nationals are 3rd in the division, 8 games out of first. The New York Mets went deep 4 times as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 8-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. As of today, the Phillies are in first place in the NL East. They have a commanding 7.5 game advantage over second. And the Mets are 4th in the division, 12 games behind first place. The Pittsburgh Pirates put together 10 total hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 4-2. As of right now, the Cubs are in first place in the NL Central. They own a 2.5 game advantage, while the Pirates are 4th in the division, 17 games out of first. The St. Louis Cardinals totaled 11 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 6-5. In the standings, the Cardinals are in 3rd place in the NL Central, 8 games out of first, while the Reds are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Hideo Matsumoto collected his 5th win in relief, leading the Rockies to a win against the Diamondbacks 3-2. At the start of the day, the Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Rockies are 3rd in the division, 12.5 games back. The Los Angeles Dodgers had 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 8-3. Entering the day's action, the Dodgers are in first place in the NL West, 3.5 games ahead of second, while the Braves are in 2nd place in the NL East, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. The San Diego Padres picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the visiting Giants 8-5. Heading into the day, the Padres National League West Division, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race, while the Giants are at the bottom for 20 games out of first. Thanks for listening in to this pennant chase edition of Inside the Show. Enjoy the ball games today and tune in again tomorrow for a full rundown of the day's action.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, each right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. They be sleeping mano, girl sweet like a mango. Gets a taste to the tango, strum like a banjo. Then hit the sign in our sandals. Flow hot like a condo, ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo, self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to go flex. Nike flow about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get pecks. G's work like a named Shrek. With the money, with the pound. On deck like a Porsche, move fast like a Porsche. Got the beat like a horse, spit flames like a torch. Now I'm riding 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never break. When I shoot, I swish. Fourth quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow through is in the wrist. I get it, I got it. I'm good, I'm about it, I get it.
MLB Network comes at you from the Space City on a Wednesday night at Minute Maid Park. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Zach Loeb, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Leading off for the Athletics.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Yeah, and he's really put together a great season in the power categories. I know it's not over yet, but I'm excited to see how he finishes down the stretch.
Dero, what's been amazing to me is how consistent he's been.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. The guy's an RBI machine. He's got over 100 of them on the season, and that's a big reason why this team is having the type of year that they're having. It's hard to imagine this team having this kind of success without his production.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. Throw gets it. 2 down. Now to bat, number 19. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Sonny Gray gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. When he's on, he can be really tough to hit.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture in sight because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
The 0-1 delivery. Swings through it for strike number 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder.
2 down, no one on base. And that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
That's a ball.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Try again, 1-2. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Frank Thomas. Now here it comes. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
They really bunch him up on that one. He swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And now the first pitch. Aaron Judge is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes 1 away. Wow.
Now, this is not an easy play when you have to raise to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
That'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters.
Ouch, that one hit him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Standing in now, George Brett. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the stretch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Bregman calls for it, and that will end the inning. The A's strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Kyle Lewis. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch on the way.
Nope, up there.
Gray into his motion. 1-0 on its way. Swinging a ground ball to third. But a foul ball. 1-1. And now pitch on the way. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
At the plate, Billy Williams. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. The 2-2 one more time. Right side hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Next to stand in is
Luke Boyd.
That is the first offering. Line drive to left. Laureano is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field goal.
At the plate now, Jake Buhner, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. That average at 291 to start today. 4 home runs and 6 RBIs. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Astros lead 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Reggie Jackson. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next as he lifts it in the air to right field. Buhner is there, 1 away.
Up next for Oakland, the center fielder.
Acuna digs in now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. Now the 0-1.
1-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1-1.
Ball. Count is 2
Jackson,
and 1.
base runner at first with 1 out. High in the air out to center field. Lewis waits on it. He gets there to put it away, and tagging is the runner from first. And he thought better of taking that risk there as he retreats back to first safely. Up next, Marcus Semien, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Corey Lee digging in now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Way against the side. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Ray ready with the 0-1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Kevin Biggio stepping up now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding us.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. fastball in there for a called strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Left fielder is on the move. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now to the plate, number 19 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Frank Thomas. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0.
2 balls.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Runner going a second time. Strike taken, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate. So one runs across, but the second one is cut down trying to score. Pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
The windup and the 0-1. But it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the A's 2 and the Astros nothing. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. Carlos Correa will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jackson has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, it's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws. Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Behind 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Kyle Lewis, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Popped him up. Brett has room in foul territory. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We played 4 full. The A's lead this one 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Jackson was born in the state of Pennsylvania. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. That's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
To the plate now, Gary Carter, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Stepping in now, Ronald Acuna, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. Alvarez is right there as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 2 and the Astros nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Designated hitter.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. She'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. This year against right-handed pitching, Williams has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Next to hit, Luke Boyd hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. To short. Throw to Thomas, who's in time for the out. Next up, Jake Buhner. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Marcus Semien. Swing and a miss, strike one. Fouled away.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Now here's the first offering. Number 19 swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Line softly toward the hole, and that'll be the second out. And stepping in, Frank Thomas singled in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
1-2 to Frank Thomas.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. A's are gone in order, but they're on top 2-0. Into the box, Corey Lee will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
He will rip this one over to first in for the out. So with one away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Third baseman number 2.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Alex Bregman. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. Into the corner and slicing foul. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
2 quick outs from the 8-9 guys in the order, but the top of the order, it's a different story. A knock and then another single back-to-back, and now you got traffic with the big guys coming up.
Standing in now, Yordan Alvarez. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Gray ready with the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bregman over at second. Correa on at first with 2 down. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out moving up.
Zero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and even 30 home runs on the year. And it's given the Astros a 4-2 lead.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
At the plate, Billy Williams. He'll take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. 4 runs here in this half inning. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th, and Houston's taking a... Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Leading off with the
plate now is the designated hitter, Aaron Judge. He leads things off here in what's now a very close ball game. A drive by Judge. Deep left field. Gone! solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Number 33 on the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, Ramon Laureano. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Eddie Rosario will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 11.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Digging in next, George Brett popped out and struck out in his first 2 plays. Matt Chapman will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 26. Matt.
Infield in the overshift here now the pitch. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Fouled off. The 1-1 home.
I got 2-1 to count.
1 out, nobody on. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left. Number 43 on the year for him, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Yeah, he's been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as a surprise to nobody. But just because it's expected doesn't mean it's any less impressive. 1 swing, and we are tied.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this season. Throw is in time to get Reggie, and that's out number 2. So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. First offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Hit softly on the ground to third. On the first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park, and we are tied 4-4. Eddie Rosario takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Now playing left field.
Matt Chapman is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now it's third. Number 26.
Jacob Junis gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 28. Jacob Junis.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. He bounced out last time up. And now the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Somebody needs to tell his hitter he better get it going, or that bat's going to get blown out of his hands. Those are two horrific late swings.
And it's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Jake Buhner is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Swing and a little tapper. Here comes another 0-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Until the 7th that he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, Nero, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Kevin Biggio comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Buhner at second. Lee is over at first with 1 away. And he punts the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Got him to go down swing. Kevin Biggio moves the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Alex Bregman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled away. The 0-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Racing back the right fielder, and they have taken the lead. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 38th home run of the season for him, and it's now 7-4.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Whitey Ford will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 16, Whitey Ford.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that one yanked just foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat right here.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 3 runs crossed for the Astros on this 3-run home run. Ryan Presley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ronald Acuna. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And the pitch. And it's fouled away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
I got 1 ball.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Fouled off. Now another 1-2, and he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Ranging back is Lewis, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Acuna takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as they now trail by only 2. Into the box now, Marcus Semien. First pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. Presley is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
And he fouls this one off. No outs, nobody on. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Drilled to the left side. Throw on the first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, 1 away. Striking in for Oakland, number 19. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the AB now, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident in doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The first baseman, Frank Thomas.
Next, it'll be Frank Thomas. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Popped him up. Lee is there. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors and no one left. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone, strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Behind 0-2 now. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. quick throw gets him one gone.
The batter, the 17th, Kyle Lewis.
And now in the box, Kyle Lewis. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
And that was a pretty good pitch, too, Matt. That last AB when he went deep, that was a fastball that was in and off the plate.
Oh, look at the diving stop. It's in time.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
So now to the plate, Billy Williams. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Pulled toward right center field. Acuña's there for it. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're still up 7-5. Scott Barlow comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Now into the box, Aaron Judge blasted a solo homer last time up.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Barlow, the former Royal, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Here's the 2-1 home. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at lead saves leaders entering play. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. So now into the box is Eddie Rosario. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AJ.
Lee has a play. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Now here's the first offering. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Whoa, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros claim the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 7-5 tonight's final. The Houston Astros jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Daniel Haskins earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Scott Barlow wraps it up for the save, his 45th on the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
7th run, 8 hits.
game one, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run it now and I'm a great boss. Run it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, trying to be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make it dim right there. Gospel truth, yeah, that's him right there. That boy stay by the rim right there.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League. The Astros sit in second place in the American League West.